performed during chapel for the first time in Coffee House last semester. I guess I'm more associated with music now, which I don't think is a bad thing. And that's the topic I wanted to delve into today. This is part of it. Right. So music is cool. Music is great because there's so much of it, and there are so many emotions and stories and feelings that you can get, that you can paint your life with it. And I want to talk about what certain songs mean to me, and I'll start off with a song I discovered last summer called Be Kind to Me by Michael Hurt. Told you once and I told you twice, why be mean when you can't be nice? Come on, be kind to me. Can't you see I'm in misery? I hardly feel like a mustard seed, 'cause your love's what I need. Come on, be kind to me. Can't you see I'm in misery? I'm the ace of hearts and she's my queen, the best old girl you've ever seen. Come on, be kind to me. Can't you see I'm in misery? I told you, child, when you were 16, I wanted you, girl, to be my queen. Come on, be kind to me. Can't you see I'm in misery? A bullfrog sitting on a lily pond, and I was holding in her arms. Come on, be kind to me. Can't you see I'm in misery? I call you on the telephone, tell me why you're never home. Come on, be kind to me. Can't you see I'm in misery? Be kind to me. Can't you see I'm in misery? See, I found this song. I listened to 5 other albums that I really enjoyed, but the Michael Hurley one right up there. That one stood out to me the most because of how nostalgic I got with it. Because a lot of the songs remind me of the kind of music my dad used to play. It was Cajun music. And these were all the feelings I got from listening to it. And I was able to find personal connections to the song despite me never having heard them before. And this song, for example, reminds me of home. And it's kind of hard to distinguish like the kinds of homes I've had in the past, where I remember most in Wisconsin, and that was home for me in like 2006. And a certain lyric in the song reminded me of something really dumb I did whenever I was in Wisconsin. The line in the song, "Bullfrog sitting on a lily pond." So around 2006, I lived in Milwaukee in a 2-story house with a huge backyard that I would play in all the time. And one day, I found a toad. And I thought it was awesome. I caught the toad and brought him into the house and tried to take care of it. I wanted to bring him everywhere. So one night, I would put the frog in my pocket, and I forgot I put the frog in there. Next thing you know, I'm at a restaurant where everyone was dancing as I checked my pockets to feel a frog's dead body inside. It was not funny at the time. And looking back on it, It's pretty funny. It helped me recognize innocence in the song. So anyone that acts dumb or makes a dumb mistake on something doesn't always have the intention to do so. And those dumb moments can either be seen as things to regret, or they can be learning experiences. And there was so much I didn't know about, and there's still so much I don't know about today. And it's not something to be ashamed of, even when someone tells you you should be. Because people grow up in different kinds of places and areas, and we don't always see the same thing and have the same kind of people as parents and stuff. So fast forward to late 2012, and I'm saying goodbye to my friends in Texas and heading to Lafayette so my parents could be closer to family. And during this time, I was sad. And I played a lot of video games that I was sad. So looking back, I was not a likable guy. I thought I was at the time, but I was mean. I wanted to talk to people, but not talk to them. And I wanted friends, but I didn't even know how having a friend worked, besides going to their house and just asking if you can hang out, like I did in my neighborhood in Texas. But I didn't do that in Lafayette. I was also way afraid of being judged, so I didn't put myself out there, yet I still wanted people to be interested in me. Yet all I had been doing was playing video games. And one of those video games was Portal 2. And this game my grandma bought me for my birthday at Target in like 2013. And it's a fun puzzle game. But what's weird is what I found in the game. So one day my cousin came over and we were both playing the game when a hidden radio in the game was playing a song. And neither of us knew what it was, but it sounded good. So a few days passed and my cousin came over and showed me what the song was. And it was called Exile Vilified by The National. It takes your mind again. Exile. It takes your mind again. Oh, you meant so much. Have given up. Feel like a child. Does it trouble your mind the way you trouble mine? Exile. It takes your mind again. Exile. It takes your mind again. We got some good love. Giving up. Does it feel like a child? Does it trouble your mind the way you trouble mine? Does it feel like a child? Walking too fast, you like marbles on glass. Vilified. Don't even try. Vilified. Don't even try. So this is still one of my most favorite songs to this day. And at first I liked how it sounded whenever I first listened to it, but I didn't know what the title meant. Exile Vilified, so I'll define it for you guys. So exile is the state of being barred from one's native country, typically for political or punitive reasons. So it's like being kicked out. And vilify is to speak or write about something in an abusively disparaging manner. So it's like trash talking. And I like this song even more now because lo and behold, I did both of those things while I grew up. I'd trash talk on people, I'd walk away from problems and social gatherings, and I'd hold grudges. I would run away from problems that would eventually catch up to me rather than sorting them out. And whenever someone would hold grudges on me or trash talk on me, I would just curl up in a ball and slingshot myself back to bed, and the problems would still be there. And Portal 2 is literally a game about overcoming challenges, and just in the form of a puzzle. They're all puzzles that you have to solve, which, as ridiculous as it sounds, is kind of what life is all about. It's a puzzle. I mean, you could make the same connection with any puzzle game that you've ever played, but video games were something I never needed to be happy, but I kept thinking I did need it because that was all I ever did. And I just had to complete something, or just have to know how to complete that one tough puzzle in Portal 2 to beat it. But in real life, that is not the case. Because I started to realize recently that there's not always a solid solution to puzzles that people deal with. It's complex, and oftentimes it's not what I initially expect. So whenever I talk, or whenever I sing this song, it kind of associates with anxiety. My irrational fears of not being liked, or when meeting someone, not being liked, and not being remembered, and leaving promises unfulfilled. An anxiety that expects every outcome as me being seen as disposable, not helpful, unable to help anyone. And once you're in that mindset, it's really hard to get out of it. So flash forward to 2015, and my parents aren't getting along and they needed a split. So I got even more angsty. And it was just really, it was not a good time. Pretty soon I was being mean to my parents and perpetuating this self-loathing cycle. But it took me 3 years to finally let go of all of that and let go of grudges. It helped me love and embrace other people much better than I had in the past, and be comfortable with what I have done, and what I can do for others. And I decided that my parents splitting, and I decided to see my parents splitting in a different light. I'd rather be living, I don't think I should be ashamed of things that I have no control over. I don't think anyone else should be. And I'd rather be living with parents separated than live with parents who can't emotionally or handle or work well with each other. So I like making dumb connections with songs. And so finding dumb and seemingly nonsensical connections with songs to my personal life helped me learn. Some things I would have never known if I hadn't listened to these kinds of songs. So I chose these two songs because one of them, Michael Hurley one, I found recently and looked into the past to find meaning. And the other I had known, like I've already known the song, but I didn't find meaning till now, and it gives me motivation to better myself in the future. So what's been done and what's to come. So if there's one thing I want to leave off, it's this. Read your environment, but try to read their environment too, because everyone grows up differently, and everyone has a different kind of smart, and that stuff. And we may be in the same place, but we're in different times. I'll be all.